This is the Ford Mustang Mach-E Rally, a Mustang made to slide sideways. Every line still says Mustang, but the story underneath is new. Because under that famous badge, there is no engine at all. 2 electric motors, 1 per axle, make it all-wheel drive and send it after gravel. Right here on the hood, the name spells its purpose. The galloping horse now wearing hiking boots. Ford turned it loose where an ordinary car would break, and it kept going. Subscribe now and stay for the whole run. From behind, the badge still reads Mustang. But that raised roof spoiler, the taller ride height, the rugged stance, all of it points to a very different playground. Ford lifted the whole body by 20 millimeters over the standard car, giving it more room to soak up the rough stuff. Underneath sit magnetic dampers that can firm up in an instant, so the same car that floats over ruts can still corner. Behind the wheels, Brembo brakes. The tires tell the same story. Ford fits chunky all-weather rubber, built to grip mud and gravel where a normal Mustang would simply give up. And it is genuinely quick. Those 2 motors make 480 horsepower and 700 pound-feet of torque, real muscle car numbers. Ford quotes 0 to 60 in 3.4 seconds, and the shove is instant, silent, unnerving. On a circuit, it hides its weight better than expected. But the party trick is not the track, it is what happens when the surface turns loose. That is the rally trick. Ford calls it RallySport mode. Switch it on and the car loosens its grip, letting the tail slide wide. The throttle goes smooth and linear, the dampers firm up, and the traction control relaxes, so you can kick the tail wide and drift. Reviewers describe it as endlessly playful and a little addictive. Step inside though, and the mood settles into something calm and familiar. This is still a Mach-E. Clean, simple, quietly modern. Ahead of the driver, a small digital cluster keeps things minimal and clutter-free. And everything else lives on that giant portrait touchscreen. It runs the maps, the drive modes, even rally telemetry. The sport seats add just enough drama. A slim speaker bar stretches across the dash. The rear seats keep it truly practical. And the boot swallows the weekly shop and gear. The 91 kilowatt-hour battery is rated at 265 miles, enough for a weekend of dirt and tarmac. So this is not a toy you trailer to events, it is a car you drive daily. And here is where it gets clever. At around $57,000, it undercuts the Hyundai Ioniq 5N by $8,000. The Hyundai hits harder on track, past 600 horsepower, but it cannot play in dirt like this Ford. If you want one electric car that handles the weekday commute and still turns a gravel road into a playground, buy the Rally. Skip it only if you never leave smooth tarmac, because then a cheaper Mach-E makes far more sense. That earns a strong 9.1 on the Auto TV score. Cross-shopping, our Ioniq 5N review is next.